had someone compile me the 5 most expensive plane tickets money can buy. All 5 of these seats put together are worth reportedly over $90,000, with the most expensive being over 25 grand. We're going to start off with the 5th most expensive here, Singapore Airlines first class, which is reportedly $11,000. I cannot imagine spending that much money on something that's over in a space of hours. You get like a double bed. 2 armchairs. Why do you need 2 armchairs?
Is the most exclusive first class.
That's insane. It's not even like the chairs are flat beds. They have separate beds. I mean, I was going to go into this and be like, oh, this isn't worth 11 grand. But if you have 11 grand, right, to spare on this, like if you're a multi-millionaire or something, why not? Like, why not do this?
It's unlike anything else in aviation.
They've got 2 TVs. Why do you need 2 TVs? Like, think about it like this. When you're lying in bed, do you have 2 TVs on your chest of drawers? No, that would be insane.
Experience makes you wish your 8-hour flight was 80 hours long.
It's only an 8-hour flight.
I'm Nonstop Dan, a half Swede and half American who's been obsessed with airplanes for as long as I can remember. Over the past 7 years, I've been lucky to call reviewing flights my job.
I've really wondered this, because like, I've seen this guy's videos before, because before I fly like on an airline or something, I'll always check which seat looks the best for like the money. I have no idea how this man affords all these first class tickets, because I mean, his videos get good views. They get good views. But like, surely he's not turning a profit on these.
And a mere 6 first class suites.
Wait, so they're all individual. They're all individual. So if they go up to $11,000 in some cases for one of these, my guy has potentially spent 22 grand on this. What? Oh, that's insane. But, like, if I had the money, I would too.
Your chair swivels around to face the outside with a large surface that fits a laptop. There are 3 storage compartments.
What? I mean, that's not that surprising, but you got like a desk and shit. Man, I'd be so happy if I even had the chair. That looks like the most luxurious plane seat I've ever seen in my life. And you've got a whole separate bed.
There's a full closet by the suite entrance that would have fit 10 of my backpacks.
What could you possibly... You're on a plane. Like, you're really limited by what you can take on. Why do you need such a big wardrobe? Surely you're just like maybe putting your hand luggage in there and your jacket.
Ironically, the bed has more modes of recline than the chair, and you can go from almost upright to fully lie flat.
It does look a bit like an asylum bed where the way he's like fucking strapped in. But it's nice, you know. I'd say this one is worth the money. That's what we're going to be doing on this video, by the way. I'm going to be deciding whether these are worth the money or not. Oh, actually, let's have a look at the scram real quick.
Normally, they serve satay, but the vegetarian option was this interesting plate of miscellaneous food items.
I mean, that doesn't look that great. I've had better plain food than that.
Can you imagine other passengers got caviar here?
What on earth is that? Is that chickpea? Oh, he said it's is that caviar? It's like chickpeas that have been shat out.
The main course was the highlight of the meal for me. It was some sort of 5-spice sweet.
I mean, nah. I mean, he did say this is like veggie food, and I ain't into any of that rabbit food bollocks. I need me some proper meat. I need me some meat on my plate. So I don't know. This doesn't look that appetizing to me, but I'd still say this is probably worth it. On to the next one. All right, so this is a video on Korean Airlines first class, and reportedly these seats are $12,000.
And this seat has everything you could imagine. Plugs, storage, exclusive access to not 1, but 4 windows.
I mean, like, it's obviously like 1 second. You are paying 12 grand for an airplane seat, but you cannot pay someone to green screen a subscribe button in. My man, come on. But as I was saying, yeah, this looks like a, I can't get over that. As I was saying, it looks like a nice seat, but 12 grand? I've had a plane seat quite similar to this that I paid like £800 return trip for. So like 400 there, 400 back. I really lucked out on it, to be fair. It's nice. It's a good plane seat. Don't get me wrong. I would not refuse it, but I would not pay 12 grand for it so far. Is the scram better be absolutely delicious?
By then, it was time to eat.
Yo, oh my God, that looks delicious. I would scram that so hard.
And eat I did. This food was really good.
That look okay. What? Why is? I always thought there was like a scientific reason behind why airplane food is so shit. I thought that there must be a reason. There must be a scientific reason why, like, that's something to do with the altitude or the pressure or whatever. But then you see people get food like this on planes.
There was time for the flight attendants to get it right, which they did. Well, not quite as good as the food I'd...
Oh, I'm not usually a salad fan, but whoa, that looks top class.
And
oh, that looks... I would fuck that cheesecake.
I beg your pardon?
after 2 hours, I'd finished all 7 courses.
To be fair, that's not like an especially impressive feat. They are like very small courses. That is 3 mouthfuls. Not even mouthfuls. That is 1 mouthful.
A bed, I might add, that was one of the most comfortable I've ever experienced on a plane.
Well, that's good.
It offered
That's
ample
good.
room for my 5'11"
Nice TV as well. They got that.
And with doors included, it's incredibly private.
So you got your own little private suite. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. But 12 grand? To be fair, that is one of the main things I absolutely despise about flying is having people around me. I hate it. Even though I'm not talking to them, my social battery gets drained, if that makes any sense at all. There's nothing I love more than an empty flight. I would pay extra for doors on just like my little like economy seat with just doors. I would pay extra for that, but I don't know. 12 grand.
It's the very definition of what to expect from a first-class lounge. 5 stars here.
Right, well, Jeb has given it his like five stars throughout. I don't know. I personally would not pay 12 grand for this flight. I'm going to say, based on my experience of not having experienced this at all, it is not worth it. Now we get into the proper big. You thought 12 grand was a lot, you fucking brokey. Get a load of this one. This next one is $21,000 reportedly. It's Emirates first class, and this video comes to us from one of our favorite creators, Matthew Beem. I love Matthew Beem. I love him so much, in fact. I've made it so he's always around me when I'm recording videos. Come on, Matty Beam. Let's watch this together. I don't know. He's too tall. All right, I'm going to have to just watch this really awkwardly, but we're going to watch it together, Matthew.
I'm currently in the Emirates first class lounge about to board the world's most expensive flight. This is officially going to be the craziest experience of my entire life. But for my sister Cheyenne, it won't be. She lost the coin toss yesterday.
Oh, hang on, Matthew, don't, like, fucking have a day off. Oh, yeah, she lost the coin toss. Matthew, we all know that is staged. There is absolutely no way you are paying, 25 grand for a plane ticket and not sitting in it. There's no way I'm going to see you record yourself on a fucking Ryanair flight, mate. Come on.
Plane seat in the entire world, there's a ton of crazy amenities. For example, the most expensive in-flight meal, a lounge, and
Matthew,
a spa.
I'm so sorry, mate, but you really do my head in. Why does everything need to be a million miles an hour, Matthew?
On the plane, everything's pretty normal, but I have a TV, which is awesome, and I have this cool little remote thing.
There is so much room in this. It's like
filming us, like, not even like a shitty airline that has like a 50% chance of crashing, i.e. Ryanair. But that looks like a pretty nice airline. Like, it's got a TV in the back of the seat. That's actually, no, that's Emirates Economy, which is pretty fucking class anyway. You should have shoved her on a Ryanair flight. I know I bring up Ryanair a lot, and I'd say I'm a Ryanair hater. The one time I flew Ryanair, I got shouted at by one of the air stewardesses, and I don't know why. I think she seemed to think I didn't have my seatbelt on, which I did. I'm a good boy. I know my air safety protocols.
this is the most legroom I've ever seen on a plane. I don't even need that much. I have a TV.
God, he's so cute, isn't he? You're so cute, Matthew, the way you dangle your little legs. I love you, Matthew.
Also not sure if I mentioned this yet or not. TV's touchscreen. Kind of feeling a little bit of Star Wars.
Isn't that like standard? Like every plane I've been on in probably the last like, I don't know, 7 years had a touchscreen like TV.
By far the coolest and most ridiculous part is this button right here. The drinks automatically open and raise to me in case
Oh, that
I
is
press the
pretty
button.
sick. Do I think this is worth 25 grand so far? Not really. Like, considering the first one was so good. Although you did, actually no, to be fair, them 2 rooms put together, I think were like, what, 22 grand maybe? Apparently, according to my researcher Ben, you better have got this correct. Because 11 grand for that, I mean, it's a lot of money, but it seems low in comparison to what we've seen like from then.
So I think we just finished boarding, and I have 2 seats open next to me, so I might have more room than Matthew does.
Well, so you basically have a business class seat. Emirates Economy is sick anyway. It's the best economy I've ever sat in. Like, Emirates Economy is not bad by any stretch of the imagination. It's not like you're putting her through some kind of mental torment, like flying 1 hour with Ryanair.
I want to see what they gave me. Some hand sanitizer, some eye cream, and pillow mist. I don't even know what pillow mist is. Spending a whopping $21,000 on a plane ticket is...
You got a bargain, Matty Beam. 21 grand. Hang on, Matthew, 1 second. Oh, it says 25 grand up there, Matthew. Did you lie in the YouTube thumbnail? Can't believe it, Matthew. I still love you anyway, Matthew. Don't worry, darling. I forgive you. We all forgive you.
No way. They give me headphones? This is the craziest thing ever.
Matthew Beem, have you ever been on an aeroplane before? What, they gave me headphones? They gave me headphones. Every plane with TVs gives you some form of headphones or earphones. Matthew, you're not a very well-traveled man.
So we are officially in the air, and I cannot wait to have that amazing gourmet dinner. But first, I want to attempt to order a drink. So I believe if I press this button right here, they will come and bring me anything I want. Let's see if this works.
Bring me the blood of an infant child.
Matthew! I don't think they'd allow that in Emirates first class. I think you have to at least be a little bit reasonable with your demands. These bloody YouTubers, they're so entitled, aren't they?
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my entire life. So this is what a 5-star meal looks like in an airplane.
It does look really cool in there, to be fair. And then it's not as big as the Singapore one, but you know what? It looks cool. I feel as though if I'm trying to compare something to that, there's no point comparing anything to that. Maybe. I don't know. I have a feeling it is more than 11 grand, that one.
So this is my first time walking around, and this is absolutely insane. There's stars on the ceiling.
Imagine paying 21 grand for a plane ticket, and you just sat there chilling, relaxing. Tranquility. That's what you paid for. You paid for the tranquility of your own space. And you just hear some guy doing like some fucking Mr. Beast-esque dialogue walking down the corridor of the plane.
Checked, and it's supposed to be about 12 hours before we land, so I'm gonna open my blanket and pillow and try to get some sleep. I wonder if Matthew has like a bed on.
I don't understand. People that can sleep on planes are fucking psychopaths. I almost got to sleep. I flew back from New York a couple of weeks ago. I almost managed to get to sleep, but then like we were going through turbulence throughout the entire flight, and every time the plane dropped a bit, I would have like a borderline panic attack and think I was falling out of the sky and dying, which I was. I was falling out of the sky. I wasn't dying. I was falling out of the sky. Like, yeah, no, absolutely terrifying experience.
Part of me doesn't want to sleep because I don't want to miss this amazing experience, but
yeah, no, like I would if I was paying 21 grand for a plane ticket, I'd make a point of staying up throughout the whole like 15-hour trip or whatever he's doing. I'd eat every single morsel of food they have back there.
This is business class. We have 7.
Oh, look at those fucking povos in business class. Ugh. I don't have 21 grand spent on a plane ticket. Do I think that the Matthew Beem $21,000 plane ticket was worth it? I think that's quite cool. I think this is quite cool. If you have 21 grand to spend, yes, worth it. Not as good as the Singapore one, but I have a hard time believing that's only 11 grand. Well, I say only, but still, you know what I mean. But yeah, definitely, Matthew, I will put you back in your rightful place there. There you go. The next and second most expensive ticket we have on this list is $21,500 reportedly. And that's for one way. One way! Christ. All right. This is Lufthansa first class Frankfurt to Chicago.
For one, you'll start at an airport terminal dedicated entirely to first-class passengers. Once ready to board,
surely that's a very like small amount of people in that building.
driven directly to your plane in, yes, a Porsche.
Oh, that is
On
quite
board,
cool. That is quite cool because I can't fucking bear airport. I hate. Actually, you know what? Airports go really fast. Time in airports goes really fast because you just sort of like sit in a loungy bit for an hour or so, and then you get on your plane. It's not too bad. Although if your plane gets delayed, it's awful.
Dine on caviar, steak, and wash it all down.
Wait, this seat is $21,500. This one, no thought has gone into the design of it, has it? And I know it sounds like I'm nitpicking here, like, oh, the design or whatever. Like, if you're paying that much for a plane seat, you want it to look spectacular.
Oh, and did I mention you'll sleep in a 5-star hotel bed?
What does that even mean? 5-star hotel bed? A bed?
Well, tickets start at a mind-blowing $7,000.
Oh, I was about to say that's not that bad, but reportedly, according to my researcher, it is $21,000. Oh, but he does say in this little document he's written me, he's found it for $8,000 one way. So, you know, bargain.
First class is exclusively in the nose of the 747, and I've selected the most forward row. Seat
Yeah,
one
I mean,
key.
it's not a bad. I'm not gonna say it's not a bad plane seat at all, is it? But I think even for $8 grand, it's like it's not like all that. Let's have a look at the scran at least.
Pronounced impeccably, of course, which went down a treat.
This was accompanied. That is like one prawn, but it looks like a good prawn. All right, I think I've seen enough. Do I think it's worth that much money? No, not this one. This one not worth it. All right, finally, the most expensive plane ticket at a reported over $25,000. It is Etihad Airways residence, and we got a video from our boy, YouTube legend Casey Neistat. It's got 42 million views. You probably have already seen this video, but I'm gonna watch it anyway. This video is only 7 minutes 45. Come on, Casey, you could have bumped it up another 15 seconds. Got some mid rolls on that.
My airplane seat has 3 rooms. This back here,
That's insane. I watched this video when it first came out, what, like 3.5 years ago? I just thought it was like this sofa bed. He's got a bed back there. Wait, he got the seat for free. FBI gave me the seat for free, which is Ethiad, my chums, my good old pals. I will do a video for you if you give me the $25,000 plane ticket for free. I'll do a video for you. Yeah, hit me up.
Which is a 3-room airplane seat with like a living room, a bathroom, and a bedroom. And
you have your own bathroom, your own private bathroom. That is ridiculous.
We have your headsets, noise cancelling, pajamas, and also an additional loungewear robe.
Why are they dressed like tap dancers from the 1920s?
First is this room here. This room is considered like the living room. If you walk back here, through my hallway.
How long are you on a plane for to the point where you need a living room? This better be like a 15-hour flight.
This is the bedroom, an entire bedroom. And then if you head back to the living room, on the way there is this room. All right, back to the living room.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. Let's have a look at the Scran. Fuck me, that looks unreal.
This one here.
Alright, that looks unreal. I'm gonna give my verdict here right now. That is worth it, I think, if you have the money for it. Like, but when I say worth it, I mean for someone worth maybe like, I don't know, 10 mil plus. This is a worth it expense. Subscribe and I will buy you a ticket on the Residence.